feared, hated, beloved. A lot of words are used to describe the NRA.
Now, the Attorney General of New York is focused on three words in particular: not for profit. Tonight, she is accusing the nation's most powerful gun lobbying group of misusing millions of dollars in charitable donations. Prosecutors say the only fair remedy is for the NRA to be disbanded.
The NRA calls this a political hack job. Opponents say it's evidence no one is above the law. Denver 7's Megan Lopez takes it 360.
Perhaps there are no three letters more divisive in the U.S. than NRA.
Do you believe you have a right to self-defense?
An organization known for strong words.
The NRA Political Victory Fund is responsible for the content
And stronger political spending. But Thursday,
my office filed a lawsuit against the National Rifle Association to dissolve the organization in its entirety.
the organization's top leaders were accused of lining their own pockets with donor money. In this Denver 7 360, you'll hear from the New York Attorney General, a local gun rights group, a state lawmaker who's been fighting for gun control, and someone who studied the NRA on what this lawsuit could mean. After 18 months of investigating,
the NRA diverted millions and millions of dollars away from its charitable mission.
New York's Attorney General says she's ready to take action. A 169-page lawsuit detailing the misuse of funds the state says 4 of the group's leaders are responsible for, from extravagant trips to questionable contract with family and friends, resulting in
to the loss of more than $64 million in just 3 years.
And they say no one is above the law.
That enough was enough, and we needed to step in and dissolve this corporation.
For Representative Tom Sullivan, whose son died in the Aurora Theater shooting,
well, it's about time.
Sullivan has been taking on gun lobby groups since he joined the legislature, even fighting off a recall effort. He believes the NRA's purpose has changed over the years.
They're a front for the industry. They haven't been about people's constitutional right. Whether you can own or not own firearms. They're about selling product.
So he celebrates the lawsuit and says it could lead to more action down the road.
This is going to empower everybody else. That what, you can stand up to these people as long as, what you're doing is right.
What the NRA means for gun rights on a national level,
and I don't believe the NRA is going away,
Rocky Mountain gun owners means to Colorado politics. Founder Dudley Brown isn't surprised New York's Democratic AG is going after the NRA. As for the allegations,
if even a quarter of them are true, they certainly are concerning. To any gun owner should be a little bit upset about that.
But RMGO hasn't seen eye to eye with the NRA for years. They say the group compromises too much.
Rocky Mountain Gun Owners as an organization has been very displeased with the way the NRA has handled politics.
So even if the NRA is disbanded, Brown doesn't believe it will make a difference for Colorado.
The NRA really hasn't been a factor in Colorado politics for decades.
The consequences of it could be really drastic.
DU sociology professor Trent Steidley wrote his dissertation on the NRA's influence. He says this lawsuit could have political and practical fallout. On the political side,
the NRA claims that most of their money comes from donors.
And all of this bad publicity could stop that cash flow.
Members and donors begin to think, I want my money to be going towards gun rights policy efforts rather than the legal woes of the NRA.
On the practical side, disbanding the NRA could affect gun classes.
The NRA provides the vast majority of those types of courses. They provide a lot of shooting competition resources, and they provide a lot of instructor training.
The New York lawsuit is likely to play out in court for years.
Our country and our freedom.
The NRA says it's not going down without a fight.
They should be held accountable.
A fight New York says it's ready for. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
And now we want to hear from you about this. Let us know what you think of the investigation. Send us an email to 360@thedenverchannel.com.